Welcome back to Saturday Morning Coaching with Coach Davis. My goal is to inspire and help you succeed. I firmly believe, as Napoleon Hill would say, that thoughts are things. All our action starts with a thought somewhere in our mind. Okay, someone just said, well, what about an impulse? Or is that manifested through a thought as well? Okay, let's just work with thoughts are things. That means they ultimately impact what we do. Print off today's handout of the STARPOWER model at myvaluetree.com. Saturday morning coaching begins now. All right, so good to have all of you with us this morning, and welcome to all of my friends in Spain. So pleased to have you part of our learning community here. So today we're going to do a refresher on the STARPOWER model. As you'll notice, first off, it's in the shape of a star. 5 points integrated together to create a complete system. 5 integrated attributes so that you can hold it in your mind and improve your chances of success. Okay, let's start with the first A. The first A at the top of the model is for aspirations. Aspirations. This is what I hope to be in the future. This is my vision of something that is not here today. You ever heard the quote, chance favors the prepared mind? It means when your mind knows what it's looking for, it actually sees the opportunity when it comes by. There's so many things happening every day. People miss a lot of things. So I've noticed in my corporate job that people, there were two groups of people. There was one group that just kind of, the world gave them what it was going to give them. There's another that literally spoke their future into existence. They would say, I really want to go into labor relations, or I really want to be running a factory. I want to be in strategic planning. I want to work in Singapore. Lo and behold, the organization would always conspire with them. Why? Because they knew what they wanted, and when their boss saw an opportunity that fit it, they would put their name in. That's why you have to have a picture of the kind of future you want. So, for me, I'd like to learn to sail. That's an aspiration of mine. Well, guess what happens? All of a sudden, you're chatting with somebody and they say, wow, did you know that there's a sailing club and it doesn't cost much and you can learn how to sail? Well, there's the opportunity, right? If I hadn't spoken that aspiration, that whole chain of events would have eluded me. That's why the first A in our model and the top of the model is aspiration. Remember, you can either get what life gives you or you can demand what you want from life. Okay, aspiration is then connected to appearance. Appearance is just that. It is my physical presence shown to the people around me. Now, for a lot of you, your physical presence is actually seen through a zoom lens now, right? The video lens is your window to the world. Did you know you still create a perception of yourself that way? So good lighting, good camera positioning, engaged look, all of that's part of your appearance now. So the appearance is a great thing to chat about, and it's good for a debate. So let me give you my perspective on it. First off, I'm dressing in a way to show you that I respect you. I want to look nice. For you, I want to put my best image forward because you, the other person, is worthy of it. This is especially true in front of customers or in front of your boss or in front of your coworkers. I dress to say I respect you. Now, it also talks about how I think about myself. Have you noticed? It seems there are a lot of people out and about today that are totally self-absorbed, and they dress in a way that's to satisfy their self-absorption. Oh, they're always taking selfies and posting it and kissing the camera. Oh my goodness, you'd almost think their dress was to fulfill their own narcissistic tendencies. By the way, we'll have to talk about narcissism sometime, but let me give you a quick thumbnail. When you have an inflated sense of importance, your own importance, it's kind of narcissistic. Or you have a deep need for attention and admiration. People dress for attention. people dress so that others admire them. Well, if that's your main motivation, we've got to talk about what's actually going on here. We want to dress for your success. And that means you need to be conscious of your motivation for what you're doing. Another thing is, where do you want to be? Look at where you are planning on going, 2 to 3 levels above where you are now, or the type of people you want to be with, and choose to dress for your future success, not for where you are today. Okay, that's the summary of appearance. Let's connect now up and to the left and go to the star point called ability. Now, ability could be as something as standard as your resume, right? The skills you've been working on, the programs of study you've done, the craft you perform. Okay, that's super specialized. But you know what? Everybody listening today, every one of you, there is a set of skills that can set you apart from other people and help you be successful. What kind of skills might those be? Well, it starts with an attitude. Attitude is how you position yourself, right? It can be a cheerful attitude. It can be a grumpy attitude. You can be happy. You can be sad. You can be sullen. You can be upbeat. You can be angry. You can be approachable. All of those are part of your attitude. And what I would ask you to check yourself for is attitudes that help you be successful. Did you know that if you're a boss or supervising other people, it is never pleasant to have one of your people always cranky, always complaining, always whining about the work they're doing? It just makes them look like they're not somebody you want to do anything for, right? Because they're so problematic. Right now today, you can have a positive attitude and outperform the people around you. Did you know diligence? Diligence means you stick to a job and you get it done. You don't take unnecessary breaks. You're not on the phone all the time. You're not surfing the web. You're focused on the work you're being paid for. Is that an ability you could develop right now? Yep. What about timeliness? That means showing up when people expect you to. That means getting your work done when expected. It means being punctual. What about caring? You could be caring today. You could care for your customer. You could care for your work. You could care for your company. You could care for the people around you. All of those are abilities that you can cultivate right now without ever having to go to school. And all of these abilities will make you unique and set you apart. And that means you will have increasing opportunities before you. Remember, chance favors the prepared mind. One of the ways to prepare yourself is to have an award-winning attitude. Okay, now attitude is connected over to association. Now, association is as simple as who are you hanging out with? Do you know the name Alex Rodriguez? A-Rod. Yeah, he was a Major League Baseball player for the New York Yankees. Had a very successful career. His total of his contracts over his career were $450 million. In a recent interview, A-Rod was saying, he made a lot of mistakes in his life, and he felt it was because of the people he surrounded himself with. He had a great little statement. He said, "We are an average of the 5 people we surround ourselves with." That's who we are. So look at the people who are in your circle right now. Who's in your community? Can you find 5 faces there? Okay, look at them. Average out their behaviors. That's you. If you think that group of people are not success-oriented or doing something that you want to be doing, then you've got to change the people you surround yourself with. A-Rod did that, and he has made a whole new career and life for himself once he left Major League Baseball. Associations are now connected with accountability. This means have a plan. Actually write out some dates. Actually write out a goal. See if what you do matches with what you say. What you do is who you actually are. Oh, people can talk, but they never do anything. So that's part of being accountable. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you say you want that future, do it. Doing is your reality. How you're investing your time. That's who you are. Okay, now all 5 of these, aspiration, appearance, ability, association, accountability, all wrapped together to do what? To get me into action. This star power model is not just a intellectual model. It is 5 specific areas you can be taking action on right now so that you can get the kind of future you want. Remember, talk is cheap. What you do is your truth. You know, I know a person who's been saying, oh, I want to be a writer. Oh, I want to do writing. Okay, you can talk about it, or you can do as this person did. They went and signed up for a master's degree program in writing. That is an affirmative action step that says they are putting energy towards what they say they want, getting into action. And through this process, what are they doing? They're creating their aspirational vision. They are hanging around with other people who want the same thing in life. They're able to mirror the look and feel of the writers. They are honing their skills. They're creating an association or a network of people, and because of the demands of writing, they are holding themselves accountable. Okay, thanks for spending this time with me. Star Power Refresher. I wish you the best possible future you can create. We'll be seeing you. I'm Coach Davis.